Welcome to the Ross Patterson Revolution! Crossover! Welcome to Drinking Bros, presented by Strikeforce.energy.com. Put down the water and grab a fucking drink.
Welcome! What do we have here?
Yeah,
we've got a crossover episode. We got
we
Ross
do.
Patterson Revolution and Drinkin' Bros podcast.
Yes, we do.
I like how I have to come to LA to get Rocco back on the show. I love it. We miss you. I know.
man.
You're everywhere right now.
Well, I am trying to be. Yeah, but part of it was, remember, I couldn't travel for the medical conditions.
Yes.
And then now I'm able to travel. Spring break, kids are gone, so we decided to make a trip here to LA.
Yeah.
And get all kinds of shit done, man. From the podcast luckily came through, but
yes.
I'm trying to get on a show called the Mayans, right? The spin-off
little show.
Yeah,
little
a little bit of show.
Spin-off of Sons of Anarchy.
I have no actual official meeting. I'm just trying to make it happen.
Yeah.
The LA dream, right? That you show up and just...
But that's what you do.
If anyone should be on the Mayans.
I know. If anyone, if one person should be on the Mayans.
Oh, man.
And by the way, I'm going to look into camera and say this. Kurt Sutter, first of all, huge fans.
Yes.
Rocco I directed him in Range 15. He's been in Helen Keller. He's been in everything that I've done. He's a great actor. He would be a great fit for your show. If anybody out there is watching this and knows Kurt Sutter, please text, email Kurt Sutter. Get him on the Mayans. Get him on the spinoff of Sons of Anarchy.
That'd be awesome. I appreciate that.
You're a perfect fit, but
man.
you're a great actor.
I appreciate that.
I very subtle, very great. Like your performance in Range 15 was awesome. Your performance in Keller was awesome. Like you deserve it. Like it's not like some schmo showing up saying, "Oh man, I look like I should be on the show."
Yeah.
No, I feel like any role they give me, I can do well at it. I would love to do like a boxing role for them, so I can actually do some boxing and maybe make money for the crew, something like that, some kind of role like that. You know, obviously, probably the sergeant at arms of the group, right? The bigger, whatever. But but there's so many other things. The Dads in the Park, I filmed that yesterday, the new series of that, which.
That's really funny.
I do like Dads in the. It's shot really well. What are those guys? Are they shooting on Reds or what are they doing?
No, man, it's just a couple cameras. It was a Rebel T3 on one, and the other one's.
Dude, we use a Rebel T6i for some of our. It's
Jason
great.
gets down. He's a producer. He gets down and he does a lot of good stuff. He's got a good YouTube following and everything as well. But they're trying to take that show. They're trying to actually do big things with it. They're actually put me in there as one of the guests, or as one of the acts, I guess.
Yeah.
And hopefully trying to get a TV show out of it, man.
Man, look, it's a great concept, and everybody's looking for original content right now. So it's like,
dude.
I know. I'm down.
Next time you're in LA, let me know, dude. We'll hit up Kayla and get you on there.
For sure. I'm definitely down.
Funny,
I'm definitely down. Yeah, we're in town for meetings. We thought we'd do some live shows from Los Angeles, the city of angels.
Yes.
So we've had some of our faves on this week. We had Jim O'Hare.
No way.
Yeah, Jim O'Hare came on yesterday. Richard Reel came on.
Really?
Yeah, Richard came on. You just missed Bobby Ray Schaefer from The Office. He was here. Some of our fan faves.
Trying to make it, man. I wish I knew that. Dude. It's funny because like I don't even tell some people. I'm just like I'm gonna go to LA. There's no way my boys are gonna be there. Yeah. And then boom, I'm in the pool drinking a beer.
Yeah. Luckily Facebook. Yeah. Phone
luckily
rings.
when you post.
Hey man, are you still in LA?
I was like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's the same with all of us now because a lot of people ask from Drinkin' Bros podcast. They're like, hey, we miss Rocco or we miss Jared or we miss Matt. Our travel schedules have gotten so insane. Yeah. That it's hard now to be all in the same. And look, it's fucking champagne problems. Like I'm not gonna bitch about.
It's a good problem to have. It's a good problem to have. I mean, 45 days I couldn't fly for the medical conditions. I had my heart issue went weird, and then another weird issue, and so then that was only stopped me from going to Salt Lake City. I need to get to Salt Lake City and look for a fucking house. Yeah, because we're moving there. You're moving there in June. Yeah, we're moving there in June, so we're trying to get things going over there as well. And so, trust me, I want to be on the show. I want to be there with the boys. I miss the Drinkin' Bros podcast more than anything because I feel like that's where you can just kind of be yourself and hang out with the boys. Yeah, it's the only time we have that's us. That we actually get to hang together. Yeah, exactly.
Because a lot of people.
And that's what it feels like, though.
Yeah.
And I think that's why people like it. It's just you guys being honest,
just dudes being dudes, right?
And just four best friends talking on a show.
That's what it is. And I miss that.
And we were talking about this on a couple shows ago of. It's the one time a week where we all get together and we get to chat. Because now, again, with everybody's schedule so busy, like, I was at the Black Rifle Coffee office. Matt's getting pulled in a million different directions. Jared's getting pulled in different directions.
Yeah.
So it's not like they're truly hanging out together all day.
Matt is crazy busy.
Crazy
That's
busy.
one of my closest buddies. And when I was up there too, he's doing serious work. I'm
Yes.
like, bro, you're actually like,
What?
our
Yeah,
15s
yeah.
run a little different, right? Our 15 clothing, we're just kind of.
It was loose from the
we're like-
hip.
We had a garage as our office. You know what I mean? It's so different. Black Rifle Coffee is really doing some serious work, and Matt stepped in and is taking business on a whole different level.
And he's taking it very seriously.
No, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
It's cool to see, but like we didn't really get to bro out like we normally do, right?
No, and when I was there, with him for a week, and I stayed with him, and we started the morning working out.
Yeah.
Had the prep meals. Went
Yep.
into the office. I worked in his office. He worked with the content team while they were doing shit,
Yeah.
and then we did the book at night, and it was
Yeah.
like. Shit, the days just went by like that. And it was like
it's no time.
but I
to
didn't
just
see him
be
at the
boys.
office very
Yeah.
much. Yeah.
It's work.
It is, yeah.
It's
groans
work.
up, what
And then Jared's
groans
still
up?
Jared.
Jared's still Jared.
And Jared.
Yeah,
So
Jared's
many
still Jared.
random people show up at his office just to hang out with Jared. I'm like, Jared, bro, how do you know that guy too?
know.
He knows everybody.
I know, it's crazy.
Just weird dudes, too. Just randoms you would
Yeah,
never
he
expect.
just invites people.
yeah, all of a
over,
sudden, like, oh yeah, this
Rick-
guy's from Nitro Circus.
Yeah.
Like, how the hell do you know them,
I know.
dude?
I know. And
And
it'll
what did
be
you say to them?
Yeah.
That they were like, yeah, sure, we'll come
But not only
on
that,
by.
but it's so last minute because Travis Pastrana came on Drinkin'
Yes,
Bros.
I saw that.
I didn't know. So he, night before he goes, hey man, Travis Pastrana's coming on tomorrow. I was like, what?
Yeah,
And I was
you
like-
say his name so casually.
Yeah, I was like, okay, cool. What time? And he was like, I don't know, like the 3 or 4 o'clock range. Is that cool for you? And I was like, yeah, it's fine, I guess. Let me schedule
well,
around
try
that.
to make it work. Yeah,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
random number. That's Jared though. There's no
Jared.
definitive time frame. It's like
No.
when it happens, but it'll be today sometime. You're like, what does that mean?
I know.
And gets weird
I
with
know.
you for
Yeah.
wanting a schedule. Like,
Yeah.
what's the problem, dude? You don't have
Yeah.
all day.
What the
like,
fuck, bro?
Yeah, dude, he's so
Get off
funny,
my
man.
ass.
But that's
Yeah,
it
get
though.
off my fucking
But a
ass.
guy such a big name like that becomes tight friends with Jared Taylor.
Yeah.
Weird things happen.
I know.
Weird
and
things happen.
it feels like the show, everything we're doing just keeps getting bigger and bigger and
Yeah.
bigger, where it's just like, is that a part of your life now where like Travis Pastrana just drops by and
just
you're
hang.
like, "Huh,
Yeah, that's,
seems weird.
God, man.
Seems weird.
Where's Johnny Knoxville? When's he showing
I
up?
know. When's Knoxville showing up? Hey, when you get on the Mayans, maybe we
man.
have Kurt Sutter on and the boys.
Dude.
Rocco, you know the drill. We got some sponsors who pay
Yeah,
for this
let's
whole
hear 'em, man.
shit. First up out of the gates is straightrazors.com. Big fan, longtime fan. Use them every day. Number 1 ranked cologne aftershave in the world. Their shaving products are next to none, and the quality is fucking unbelievable.
Yeah.
Their
blades, man. Their blades are so.
Fuck. That's how I got rid of the
dude, if you
mustache.
used it, it's
I
the
have one. Yeah, I
shit's-
have
Yeah.
a custom one.
shit's fucking
Custom one
awesome.
Pearl
engraved.
handle.
Engraved.
It says,
Pearl
big,
handle.
it says Big Poppy on one
Yeah.
side. It's so rad,
Dude, it's dope as fuck. Mine says badass motherfucker on it.
No way.
That's it. That's it. They engraved me one that
so
says
good.
badass motherfucker on it.
Dude,
it's awesome. It's
How
like,
long
it's
did it
like-
take for you to learn how to shave with one of those?
I'd say it took a couple tries.
It was scary at
but
first, man.
It was super scary.
I thought I was cutting cheeks off.
Yeah. But once I got used to it, I was like, oh shit, like it really is
Yeah,
a better
it's nice.
shave.
It's just like going to the barber shop and getting it done.
Yes.
Yeah.
But if you know it yourself and you're like, all right, cool, and their aftershave like it sets into your skin and you're like, it's
the whole gamut of what they bring to the table is amazing.
couldn't be a bigger fan. So go to straightrazors.com, type in the promo code REVOLUTION for 20% off, or Drinkin' Bros for 20%
Yes.
off. Next up, you know them. We're talking about Carnivore Club.
Oh, they're back.
CarnivoreClub.co.
Man,
They're back.
I haven't heard them in a while, bro.
I know.
because I've been
They're
gone
back.
for a while.
I know. We missed you.
Yeah.
They were on. They were big on the Christmas.
That's great.
The holiday episodes. They were big for us.
I missed that place. I got.
Meat of the Month Club.
That's it.
You know it. The
That's it.
tastiest meats in all of the lands. They scour the earth for the best meats available.
My favorite is the
They bring them
chorizo.
right to your house. It's chorizo.
Yeah.
Chorizo's the bomb.
That's always good.
Mine's the
My
salami.
favorites.
Yeah.
Come on,
That's
be
on.
more
Of course, that's
predictable.
on. My
It's
bad.
the Mexican
Yeah,
one.
I'm sorry. It's the Mexican version of
The
sausage.
Mexican one that
Sorry for
you're
everyone out
amped
there.
about.
Yeah.
Anyone that doesn't know what chorizo.
Chorizo. Chorizo. So you can get the Mexican meats or the white American meats.
Sure,
the salamis.
Sure. The salamis.
It'll be delivered to your house once a month. It's a subscription of the month club for the meats. Go to carnivoreclub.co. That's a .co. Type in the promo code Revolution for 20% off, or Drinkin Bros for 20% off. Next up, you know I'm all hyped up on the Strikeforce.
Oh, man.
Still riding that Strikeforce train. StrikeforceEnergy.com.
So good.
Put a little in my beer.
I had to slow down on that a little bit.
Yeah, and we'll get to that. We'll get to that. So you had some heart problems.
But it wasn't due to that. It wasn't
due to that.
All encompassing everything I did. Yeah, life.
Life caught up with you.
I was taking my life in the fast lane for a little while.
Life caught up with you for a little bit. StrikeforceEnergy.com. Is the tastiest, tiniest little tin pouch of energy in one little packet. They've got a subscription of the month club, which we all have. Yes, we do. They ship everywhere in the entire world. It's only 99 cents a fucking packet. Yes. So give it a shot. They got variety packs too now.
Yeah, I have the pump. I have the pump ones.
Yeah. Oh, and dude, for March Madness, they're giving you an extra 16% off. So not only with the promo code Revolution, you get 20% off, but you get an extra. You get 36% off during the month of March. Type it in. Go bug fuck. StrikeforceEnergy.com. They deliver everywhere in the entire world.
Put Drinkin Bros or Revolution.
Yeah.
Drinkin Bros, Revolution, all of it, because we're doing it on the other show. It's everywhere.
This is a crossover.
Strikeforce Energy. It's a crossover show.
Listen,
you know how they do this on like Law and Order all the time?
Oh, yeah.
It's a crossover
I can't do
show.
the handshake I want, but you know the one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's the one. Yeah.
Just a gay reach.
I just had a gay reach.
It's a weird reach.
I'm sorry.
I didn't know you were really going for it until you fully reached it. I was like,
know.
I better meet you.
Yeah,
I feel
you gotta
bad.
meet you. You can't leave me.
I didn't want to be hanging.
You can't leave me.
Super awkward handshake.
And last but not least, we got A Night She Cries While He Rides His Steed, the first ever romance novel for dudes. Look, you know it's the greatest author ever of all time. He's got a little bit of a perm left. Ross Patterson wrote that book.
There.
If you like Blazing Saddles, you like Range 15, you'll love this fucking book. Get in bookstores everywhere, Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, you name the .coms.
I'm calling the bartender. I'm sorry. Trying to get another picture.
Bartender!
Yeah,
you can, because it's a live show.
That's what I'm doing. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Jesse,
no, wait. Let's get it
Jesse can get up.
I'm gonna get it.
Well, yeah, okay.
I like it. That's what you can do at a bar.
Hey.
I broke the seal.
Coors Light. Coors Lights.
No, I'm saying what.
Oh!
You just offended her.
Sorry, I'm
You
sorry.
just shamed her. You just shamed her.
Perfect.
Look at that.
The
It's
perfect pour.
Perfect pour. It didn't spill.
Oh my
Man,
goodness.
only in LA. Only in LA.
I'm like, and can you get that? Can you get that? And also the Lead Slingers.
Lead Slingers whiskey, yeah,
Because you're
man.
out here, you're shooting. What are you shooting out here?
Right
with
now,
Lead
I'm shooting a
Slingers?
commercial for Lead Slingers whiskey. We're doing probably 9 or 10 different 30-second spots for each one of different cocktails that I've created.
Yes.
And we're
What's
gonna
your favorite? What's your favorite?
Oh man, so very similar to a Moscow Mule. It's going to be the rum buck, and it's with rum, and it's outstanding. It's that refreshing flavor that a Moscow Mule has, but with rum.
Yeah, big fan of your rum. On the Christmas episodes, we were mixing that with eggnog.
Yeah. Yeah,
Huge,
of course.
huge fan.
That's the only way to go.
God damn.
But yeah, dude, there's some cool mixed drinks with a cinnamon whiskey that you guys are gonna be surprised about and excited about. So,
Really?
Yeah, I actually was a bartender for one day in Chico, California, and I got fired. So that, I mean,
Listen,
now,
if you don't know what
You're
you're
a
fucking talking
mixologist.
I know the fuck I'm talking
You're a
about.
mixologist now.
Well, I do consider myself that. I've spent plenty of time on YouTube figuring this out, right? And I'm bringing it to the table on the show, and you're going to see it, man. So it's going to be cocktails with Rocco with Lead Slingers whiskey, man.
Cheers.
I
I'm
love
gonna
that.
have a shot of Lead Slingers as we speak.
Oh, get it.
Hey.
Get it.
Just a sip of it. I'll keep it going.
okay.
Keep it steady.
Thank
Well, look, we missed you. We know you've had some health problems.
Yeah.
You want to share with the audience what you've been going through?
Yeah, man. So let's see. About I think we're at a month and a half now. I had my heart went AFib, which is an atrial fibrillation. It's just different heartbeat than normal, and so when it does that, it's just a different rhythm, and it's an electrical problem. Essentially, is what it is. And so it was doing half beats, and those half beats for long periods of time, if not taken care of, can start pulling the blood and causing blood clots, and blood clots can lead to strokes and death.
Sure.
And so it took me about 3 days because I'm stubborn as shit, and my lady finally said, "Hey, get your ass to the hospital."
Right.
And we find that we had a little bit of a heart condition, and so the onset of this was more of the fact that I was doing crazy amounts of caffeine in a day, and my heart
For working out or just being a dad?
for everything, dude, for everything. It was just I've grown accustomed to taking pre-workout before I work out for no other reason, but I'm just used to doing it.
Sure.
And after the workouts, I get a coffee, and I do a coffee, and then sometimes if I just throughout the day, a long day of taking the kids to sports,
all day.
She does coffee all day.
I'll throw an energy drink on top of that.
Yeah.
And so now you're
Strikeforce,
talking
yeah.
crazy amounts. Exactly. So Strikeforce, one packet is about two cups of coffee. I talked to Sean about this.
Yes,
And I was like, hey,
Sean
man,
Mattson, yeah.
let me know what's the safe range because I can do 2 cups of coffee a day now.
Right.
And so I was doing close to 10 to 15 cups of coffee a day. And so
Whoa, boy.
it threw doing that for years and years and years of working out, of energy drinks, of coffee, my heart, kind of the electrical system went out of whack.
Right.
And so we didn't realize how serious this was, man. It was just kind of like, man, I'm not breathing good. I can't go up the stairs without getting exhausted because I'm just tired.
Sure.
I was getting close to passing out if I moved too fast. And so when the doctor's like, no, man, like we're going to have to reset your heart. And my heart rate was through the roof, man. We were talking 170 to 200. That's a sprinting heart rate.
Yeah, it's like a Kenyan marathon.
Right,
runner.
and so at any time, my heart could have just said, you know what, fuck you, boom, and stop.
out.
And
Yeah.
so there was a big concern. We didn't realize how serious this was until it actually went down. And then it started to kind of sink in, like I'm in the hospital for 3 days straight, waiting for, they're trying to regulate my heart, trying to figure out if medication
so you
can push
had basically reset it to a higher.
So what they ended up doing
frequency
was
kind of in your
resetting
life.
it with, I had to change everything.
Yeah, because you had
Yeah.
taken your
You'd
heart
maxed
rate
out.
I'm going.
to,
And
Yeah.
it's one of those like,
That's all it knew.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
one cup of coffee wasn't doing it. I had to go
Yeah.
more. And so I maxed out
Okay.
to the top where the heart was like, all right, fuck you.
Yeah.
And so it went out of whack. And so what they did was they put the pads on me, bro, and they shocked me
Get the fuck out of here.
back into a normal rhythm. Yes.
Wow.
Dude, wild. I mean, signing the paper saying,
What's that like?
dude, I was out cold because they had to do a
Yeah.
echocardiogram. So they're checking the heart first of all to see if there's blood clots already formed.
Right.
Because if they shock me and blood clots were there, they're shooting them up to my brain and game over. I'm done. So
Wow.
they found no anomalies, right? Like the blood was still good.
Sure.
They put me on crazy blood thinners to make sure it's good, and then they shocked me while I was unconscious. I don't know, for 2 days my chest was sore as shit, dude. It was
Wow.
sore, man.
Yeah,
And
I hear when people have to have that done, it's like just bruising.
it was
and it's,
crazy.
hardcore.
It was a trip to just wake up and be like, dude, did they do it? And like, yeah, like my mom's there, like my mother-in-law was there, my wife's there, and everyone's there just like waiting for me to come together. And when I came to, man, I was going through panic attacks and everything because
Right.
it was just a trip, dude. In my head, I already signed the paper saying if this goes wrong, I could potentially die. Like,
Sure.
worst case scenario. And it's actually it's
Look,
a medical procedure.
Bill Paxton just had a medical. That's how he died.
His heart,
A heart valve.
And so,
yeah.
and that's one of those things where like it's this procedure that's done quite a bit nowadays because of the onset of all the energy drinks.
Yeah.
It's fucking people's
Dude,
hearts
that's
up. dude.
Yeah. Well, if you do too much. If
Right,
you do too much.
right?
Yeah,
Everything,
yeah.
everything in moderation.
Moderation, yeah.
But so they were just like, look, we do this quite a bit. Usually it's the older women, but
Listen.
but you know,
Don't tell
it's something
anybody.
like it's not that bad,
Right.
But there is the potential of something going wrong.
Right.
And we actually had a complication. My heart jumped through the roof, and they had to give me medication to dump it back down, and it was just this weird. So that was the first thing, man. And as I'm recovering for that,
Because you were, by the way, for the audience, you were physically in the hospital for how many, how
when
many
did it
days?
end up?
it was almost 4 days.
4 days, yeah.
It was almost 4 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you sent me a picture in there, and you were like, "Hey, man, not going to be able to do the show." And I was like, "What the fuck?" Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was supposed to fly out like I think a week later.
Yes.
And I couldn't.
Correct.
And then the same time, it's like 2 weeks later, I'm in the hospital again. So I thought I had a hemorrhoid, right? And I'm thinking like, man, I got a hemorrhoid. I started taking the hemorrhoid medication, no relief of the pain. The pain got so bad I couldn't walk. I've been through this before. Remember the pus where I popped it?
Yeah.
And
We had that episode.
Yeah, remember that
have
episode?
issues with your butthole. Yes,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
do.
yeah.
I gotta eat better.
I know.
No, I mean, just different types of issues.
But no, what happened was they came back, the same exact location. But what happened was worse. The infection got so bad it got into my bloodstream, and I was in the hospital for another 2 days,
You're
dude.
joking, man.
Yeah, the doctor says like if you didn't come in earlier, if you're lucky you came in soon, because if not, you would have been in the hospital for 2 to 3 more weeks just flushing your blood because the infection got into the bloodstream, and it was a bacterial infection. It pretty much went sepsis, is what they call it. Crazy, dude. So,
Holy
bro,
shit.
this experience was terrible. So my lady goes and gets the kids situated because she knows we're in the hospital for a couple days now, right?
Yeah.
She comes back and she missed the first anal insertion of the finger, right? The guy is a small doctor. He wore medium gloves. Wasn't a big deal.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, painful.
Great.
Painful.
Yeah.
It was the first time that actually I had it done. So I was a little uncomfortable, like, this is weird, right?
Yeah,
Boom. And I was like, oh, because it was already painful. The next fucking doctor, the specialist, is a 6'3" motherfucker with extra large goddamn gloves, bro. He goes, and he's joking about it. He goes, I'm going to check your heart.
How
He goes,
deep? How deep was it?
It had to be knuckle deep, but he did a lot of this, like a lot of twisting and turning. I even asked him, like, did you even lube that up? Because that fucking killed me, dude. I was grabbing onto the gurney, like, shaking, you know, my wife's rubbing my back because, like, serious pain.
Yeah.
Like
love.
pain.
That's love. That's love. That's what that is.
God, and
That's true love.
I was already on crazy medication, bro.
Oh,
and I'm
boy.
like, the banana hands, how big is he? And I'm yelling at this guy, cussing at him. And he's laughing because I was like, this fucking dude.
He probably gets it all the time.
Oh, this
Yeah.
guy, God, I was like,
What
why is
the
he gotta be so
fuck?
big? Why is he gotta be so fucking big? You shouldn't be a rectal doctor
Bring
if you're
me
the
the other
fucking
Asian
giant.
guy.
Boy.
You should be a fucking 5'5" height for a rectal doctor.
Yeah.
Cocksucker.
Holy shit.
But he was a great guy. They took care of me, man.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
You know that your wife loves you after going through something
you
like
don't even
that.
know half the things with my butt that she's dealt with.
I mean, that's real love is what that is.
Oh,
If you were to
God.
ask me, would I rather have the heart issue or the butthole thing? Not that you asked me, but
No, go ahead. Go ahead and
I'm
shine
gonna
in.
choose the heart condition where I might almost die.
I would too, I think.
It's
I
you
would
don't
too.
know.
Anything
I
with
still
the
have
butt.
stitches in my butt.
Yeah, you
Like
know,
that's how bad I've been draining for 30 days.
Oh my God.
I choose the heart.
Yeah,
I
choose the heart.
No,
I
and
choose
there's
the
days
heart.
where it's like, oh man, it's bothering me. You mind checking? And
Oh,
it's like, you know, and
no.
it's like, she goes, no, there's a little pus
hate
there. You gotta go.
Was she
clean
a
it up."
is she a doctor?
No, she's a wife, bro. She's a mother. You
Well,
know what I mean?
all wives and moms are
when
like,
you
can
become a
do
mom,
that
like
shit.
that area
Yeah,
becomes like,
Yes.
okay,
Yeah,
I got
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But it was like,
Whatever.
you know how uncomfortable
That's
that
a
is?
big ask for a new wife.
Bro,
where
that's
it's just
yeah,
like,
that's what it
hey.
is. It's
Big
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
all right, we've been married now in weird years, 50.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
Yeah, you've already
Yeah.
like, gotten
Cut through a
past
lot of
that,
the
like-
bullshit.
Oh God, bro! Because
Yeah.
I'm telling you, we've done a lot of baths where I'm like, I need you to feel down there. Is it bad? Like she goes, you need to go to the doctor. I'm like, damn it, dude.
Oh boy.
It's been an uncomfortable month and a half. Not gonna lie to you, dude.
Dang.
So do you feel like
Rocco.
you've come out the other side already, of like health wise, of like,
Yeah,
all right,
I think there's
I'm
a lot
getting
of
better?
things. I know that
No pun
the
on that.
lifestyle
Yeah.
I was.
Exactly.
The lifestyle I was living was just, it was, like I said, I was going in the fast lane. I need to go back to just slowing it down. I've cut out all pre-workout. I've cut out all energy drinks. I'm doing 1 cup of coffee a day. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm taking care of myself better. There's a lot of other things that might have led to both issues, and so I'm just trying to really be smart about it, man.
Sure.
I mean, we have 6
Stress.
kids now. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So it's
Couple.
just a
Y-
few.
You got a Brady bunch.
You know, and you want to get them to college. I want to see them graduate, and so, you know, you step back and realize where life is, and like, okay, let's start being smarter about the choices we make. You know what I mean? And that's all it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, look, I for one am glad to hear that you're okay.
Appreciate
I mean, because I didn't know, and it's things keep cropping up, and you're like, man, is this the end
I
of Big
know.
Poppy?
I was
Is this
getting
the
nervous.
end?
I was getting nervous too. Trust me, man. There's a few nights where, you know, there was tears. You know what I mean? We sit there and think like, God, man, this is scary. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And the kids are writing notes because I'm home every night, dude.
Yeah.
If I'm not traveling, I'm home.
Sure.
Yeah.
So for me not to be home 3 nights in a row, these kids were like, "What the heck?"
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And so we're texting, and I got this glass thing full of notes of
Right.
things they think of me. You know what I mean?
Oh my
Oh,
God.
no.
I was
Rocco.
du- I'm-
I know we're gonna. Yeah.
You're right.
You're gonna
Stop.
bring.
I was reading them, and I'm you know, and I'm dying. I'm like, yeah, dude, you feel like you're dying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You start like. We came out of this. We're like, okay, there's got to be better, you know, life insurance plans. There's got to be better things set in place for the worst case
Yeah, because you
scenario.
don't. A lot of,
Yeah.
and that's an important thing to bring up because a lot of people don't think about that. Like we have life insurance policies, both of us.
wills and living wills, everything. Yeah,
all
you
that
have
shit.
to, yeah.
You have to,
Yeah.
especially with kids.
Right.
Yeah, you don't realize how important they are until you're close to it, where you're like,
Dude.
oh,
God.
Yeah.
it's time.
Yeah, I didn't even
We
get close to
should.
seeing the light at the tunnel, and I'm scared. You know what I mean?
It's crazy.
Yeah, dude. So,
It's absolutely crazy. Then what are you doing in Los Angeles, by the way?
well, dude, it's spring break. Kids are here. Kids are there.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
we're
yeah.
alone,
So-
so we decided to take the trip to LA.
And you get to do all your shit. with
Yeah,
your
man,
lady.
we decided to try and hit everything up, man. And she's with me doing all the shows. She's seeing finally the behind the scenes of what we do and how we roll, you know?
Yeah.
We're staying at my parents' house. They made it cheap. We're using my mom's car for the week. And just
great.
Yeah, just setting up castings and setting up filming and anything we can do to just kind of stay in the world, man. Like, I really enjoy the entertainment side of things. I really want to see how far I can take that. And so I set set up as many interviews and stuff as I can. Like, I mean, this. And
Yeah.
Dude, by the way, Drinkin' Bros News is one of my favorites.
My favorite.
You like it?
So
Honestly,
good.
we love it.
It's so good.
Dead
I
serious.
feel like I found my little niche, right?
Yes.
Like,
Yes,
we're sitting
you
at home.
100%
Seems like
did.
it has a big team.
Well,
Like it's really well
I couldn't
done.
And
travel.
you get to be yourself.
It's what it is.
And
Yeah.
be funny on
Yeah.
your own. Where
Yeah.
it's like, you know, with podcasts and the shows,
Yeah.
and they're awesome.
Right.
But you're sharing it with 4 other people. Where
Yeah.
it's like, all right, what do you really do? And then when
And
I saw
it-
Drinkin' Bros News, I was like, oh shit,
There
there's
he
Rocco.
is.
Well, that's
there
the
he
thing,
is.
man. It's like all these years, like let's be honest, Matt is a fucking talent, and the guy has started this what we have today is based off what Matt created.
Yes.
Jared,
Whoa,
hey,
drink it.
hey,
I'm knocking over
that's
drinks
why
on the
it's
show.
live.
That's why it's live. Welcome to Drinkin' Bros.
But you know, and then Jared Taylor, obviously he's a talent. You know him, man. The guy comes up with crazy ideas. He's got the editing skills, all the other stuff. And I really felt like, man, what am I? I don't have a special skill.
A niche, yeah.
I am honestly a character.
Yeah.
You know, I work
Yeah.
hard, but I'm a character. And so I was like, what can I build around me that helps the team? You know what I mean? Bring something to the table. Because, man, I was feeling worthless, dude. I'm sitting at home, medical fucked up, can't travel, sitting there and reaping the benefits. I still collect my checks from my businesses, obviously. But, man, I like feeling like I'm part of the team and doing something. And so I revamped the Drinkin' Bros website, the Drinkin' Bros shop,
Yes.
drinkinbrosshop.com.
Yes.
I revamped that completely. We created new designs.
And
for
I
Drinkin'
love
Bros.
all the new
I
shirts.
appreciate it, man. I'm doing all the
All of
designs
them.
for it. We're
Are you're the ones doing this?
yeah, me and my buddy are. Well, I have the ideas. Corey's knocking them out, and we're just working together and getting this done. The site looks great, and then how do I build that site? How do I push? You know, how do I bring the community of Drinkin' Bros as the entity itself together? Well, let's talk about the news of every chapter, something that's going on
Yes.
Yeah.
cool. And so it turned. And man, each episode it gets better.
It
Each episode
keeps-
I watch, I laugh.
I
like,
know.
Yes, you know?
But same, and we all watch it, and it's like
Yeah.
the thing that I love. The shirts are all amazing.
Appreciate it.
Who's doing the editing? Is that Tim Morris?
Tim Morris, man. TMO, man. That's what he calls himself. But
TMO Productions.
Yeah, TMO Productions,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Tim Morris, man. We're hoping this gets bigger and bigger. I would love to see it turn into almost like its own Tosh.0 kind of concept.
Yes, because that's what it feels like.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
And the Drinkin' Bros community keeps growing. I mean, it's over 70,000 members now.
Over 70,000, yeah.
When before we started the podcast,
Man,
it was at 19,000. I remember that.
I think you're right, yeah.
Now it's over 70.
Yeah.
And little things like this keep growing it bigger and bigger and bigger.
Right, and that was the idea. It's really there's a lot of guys that need it, right? You know, the VFWs out there, the American Legions are kind of framed towards the older veterans.
Right.
You know what I mean? And
not the new.
nothing.
Yeah.
You know, and you got this newer age guys, a generation of us. You know, these OAF, OEF veterans, these now turned law enforcement officers, or guys are just supporters of the community, supporters of America, right, and the Second Amendment. There's not a space for that very often anymore, you know what I mean? And so the Drinkin' Bros kind of turned into that space in which we're proud to have it, you know? And so with that, the more it grows, the better outreach, the better community, the better positivity we have for the community.
Absolutely.
And so that's what we're trying to do. And that's what the news, hopefully, the reason we created its own web page or its own Facebook page is to be outside of the community to pull people back into it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And so that's what the idea of why we did it that way.
Yeah, and it's really funny. The editing is really fast paced and quick. It's just fucking great, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I haven't missed one of them.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
We're
And
trying.
I will say, you were saying like, what is my thing that I do?
Yeah.
You are the guy that, like, you know, the social guy. Like people connect to you and love you a lot. Like,
Yes.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when you do the events and stuff, it's like, where's Rocco? Where's Rocco? So
Yeah,
that's
Yeah,
what
I
you
hear it,
bring
dude. I hear a lot
to
of
the
where's
table,
Rocco.
I
When we
think.
go
Yeah,
out, it's like,
yeah.
dude, is Rocco here? We love Rocco, man.
You know, dude,
People
I-
identify with you and
engaging thing.
connect
Yeah.
on a different level than I think you
that's
know.
it, man. It's because the social media side of me is like my Big Papi official, right? Like,
Right.
Like that Instagram is my life, dude. You know, it's my kids. It's my
Family.
relationship.
But
it's
I think,
my
and people like that.
it's so real, but like a good percentage of those guys have gone through the same things I've gone through, and so there is a huge connection there, man. Especially, man, I love the fathers that reach out and be like, man, you're an inspiration as a father. I'm like, man, I love hearing that, but me myself, I'm still working to be a better father. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We all are. You know?
Everybody. Everybody,
It's one of those things. It's a constant thing you got to try and do. It's like every day I'm like, man, I probably could have been a better dad about that homework assignment. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's a constant struggle to be a great parent.
Yeah.
And
As
so
long as you're struggling, you're
yeah,
doing
but
it.
you're trying, right?
Yeah.
We're all trying, and
You're
so
trying.
we're aspiring to do that. And so if that's all I am, if I become the inspiration for fathers fathers to be better fathers. Fuck, man, that's great. I'm not the greatest father in the fucking world. Trust me, man. You're seeing the good shit. You know?
Yeah. Let's be honest.
Yeah, you're not seeing the inside of my head when I want to backhand all fucking 6 of them. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah. And I saw your daughters recently dating. Is that?
Oh, she was not anymore.
What?
Took care of that one.
What
Took care of
happened?
that
Oh my God.
What happened?
You would be not the worst to have as a dad, but like it'd be really, really scary.
No. It's scary, I would say, because if I came home and I was
That's what I'm
like,
saying.
if I was a
It's gonna
kid,
be hard.
How
It's gonna
old
be
is your
hard
daughter
for
now?
her.
She's 14.
She's 14. If I was a 14-year-old who came and knocked up on the door, and you were standing there, I would fucking lose all of the shit inside of my body. I would be like,
I think that's actually what happened. I think what ended it was the fact of the intimidation factor of I started posting about him on Instagram. I think he got a little flustered.
Yeah.
He started looking into who I
well,
am.
that's what social media is.
Yeah, I think his mom was probably like, "Listen, you gotta stay
stay
clear.
away from this fucking
This
guy.
isn't
Yeah,
safe.
yeah,
This
yeah.
guy's fucking nuts."
Yeah.
That's so mean.
Yeah.
You're gonna wind up in a
Fuck that.
ditch.
Fuck that.
Here's the thing.
14,
I let her have a
that's a
taste of
little
it.
late,
I let
yeah.
her see what it's like.
Yeah.
You know, her friends are doing it. Go ahead.
Yeah.
And then when it didn't work out, I'm like, look, you're done. You tried it. Focus on wrestling. Focus on family.
No, I like that.
You know
I
what I
like
mean? And
that.
focus on school.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, the best thing about the whole situation, what I got out of it is she didn't hide it. She got into the car and says,
Yeah.
Dad, I need to tell you, I got a boyfriend. And you're like, oh, shit. Like, how do I react? Do I smack her real quick and kick her out of the fucking house?
Yeah, what
You know
was
I
that?
mean? Or, nah, dude, it's just like, I expected it's coming. I mean, you got to.
You have to eventually.
And so it's like, cool. What's his name? What's he about? Who's his
Rick.
family?
Yeah,
Let's meet the mom.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Does he play football? What position does he play? I started
Yeah,
showing
yeah.
up to his football games. And I'm yelling at him. Make the tackle!
Yeah,
What are
Greg.
you doing? Do we
Come on,
scared?
Greg.
And his mom's looking at me like, I'm like, oh, wait. She's like, no, it's good. It's good. I'm like, you're goddamn right. It's good.
Yeah.
She's going to date someone. He's going to be a winner. Right? He's going to be a fucking winner.
It's gotta be.
I like that.
It's gotta
I wish
be.
my dad would have like looked out for me a little
Oh,
bit
man.
more.
Is she still yeah, exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. With this guy, this my guy. Is she still wrestling, by the way?
She is. Well, she actually just had a surgery. She just had her knee. She was during warm-ups. She actually torn her meniscus, so it's a lateral tear. We just had it repaired. It's not a major injury. It's just one that stopped her for the rest of the season.
Gotcha.
She was having a great season, man. This girl was. My two
Was she
girls-
the only girl wrestling?
No, they
Was
both
there-
wrestled. So
Okay.
the younger one's been wrestling longer. She's been wrestling for 3 years, and the younger one is one of those ones that it's amazing to watch. She's 110%. All freaking going hard.
Right.
She wins, she loses, doesn't matter. She goes 110% all the time. This girl's different. You know, she's the thinker of the group. She's the smart one. She doesn't have this physical ability that's amazing. She doesn't have this crazy heart. You know what I mean? She wins by being smarter. You know what I mean? She's athletically sound,
like
but she's
that.
smarter than the boys, and she's smarter than the girls, and she makes the right moves. You teach her moves, she'll remember for the rest of her life. Like, she's one of those, she's a thinker, she holds it, she asks questions a lot, and she was having a successful season just based on, dude, it's the first year wrestling, and she's beating boys.
I know.
And it was
I saw the pictures and you posted on some on Instagram, and I'm like,
Yeah.
how is this possible?
dude,
How is this fucking
girl's
possible?
a volleyball player for freaking 4 years, and all of a sudden says, Dad, I want to wrestle. Cool. Goes in there, and she starts winning, and we're like, what?
What's the reaction from the guys she's beating? Are they just
the
dejected?
the dads shake my hand and just kind of walk away like, oh.
It's
Defeated.
could you imagine?
Yeah,
Could you imagine?
But you as a wrestler, a boy that loses can't get mad. She beat the fuck out of
Yeah.
him. You know, it's like,
Yeah, it's
whoa,
not like
she's
she's-
good.
But
Yeah,
as
yeah,
a
yeah.
man, and then growing up,
Right, dude. Trust
how do
me.
you? Because that's
I've seen my son get beat by girls, and I'm like, motherfucker.
I know.
You know?
It takes
Yeah,
everything. It takes the
It
testosterone
hurts.
out of you real
Yeah,
quick.
you want to take him to the bathroom, like, bro, you
Yeah.
embarrassed the family name.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? But it is what it is. It
Go
happens.
sleep in the garage.
Yeah, but when my daughter wins, though, you almost in tears, right? When
Yeah.
she beats a boy, you're
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
dude,
That's
it's fucking,
awesome.
it's this weird thing. I try not to have the biases against the boys and the girls.
Right.
But I'm hard on my boys, man, because I'm raising fucking men, right?
Yeah.
So I'm hard on those boys, man. They're gonna hate me, and that's fine.
Yeah.
They get older, they're gonna be like, I get it, right? Same way I was, right? I hated my father for a long time. He's such a hard dude, and now I'm like, I love the dude, right?
Yeah.
But my daughters, it's this weird, like, I'm just proud of every moment they do some kind of success, right? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Just like awesome girls.
Especially with the wrestling.
Wrestling is
yeah.
tough, dude.
It's a hard sport, and especially at that age.
Yeah.
Is she wrestling other 14-year-olds?
Yeah, she's wrestling other 14-year-olds, anyone that's 100 pounds, dude.
Because as a boy, like, you're strong and you can move, and
well,
you
she's
know.
developed at 14. They're starting to develop. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And so for me, that's already uncomfortable. I'm like, all right, is this kid going to be a dick or is he going to wrestle? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we haven't had any problems with that yet, but I'm always standing there as well. You know?
Sure,
Like,
sure.
Who's your dad? I'm going to fuck him up.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean, it's been the wrestling community is a very respectful and very, very awesome community, man. It sucked to pull her out of the season early, but the benefit is she'll get healthy and continue on with an opportunity to hopefully do the Olympics someday if she continues in the path that she's taking.
That would be amazing. Is there female wrestlers in the Olympics?
Yeah,
oh yeah.
Female wrestling's growing big time.
Where you
big time.
Yeah.
If she went to the Olympics, how amazing would that be?
Oh, bro, game over. I mean, if she just competed in college, it'd be amazing. You know what I'm saying? If she chose that, she fell in love with the sport and went to college.
You know, you get a scholarship.
That's all I'm talking about, brother.
So it'd be a little lighter on that wallet. A little lighter on that wallet.
Yeah. Everyone needs a scholarship. Or they're going to the military. The military gives out scholarships.
I know.
It's called a GI Bill.
Exactly.
We're all just wanting a scholarship, okay?
And since we have you here, I want to talk a little boxing with you, by the way, because this match, they keep saying it's going to happen. Mayweather McGregor.
This is great. I wrote an article about it. I haven't published it yet. Yeah.
I want to hear your thoughts, because right now, here's the rumors, and I'll let you know what the rumors is. The rumors is they're extremely close. Mayweather has agreed to his number. McGregor has not signed his contract on his side for his number. So they're going back and forth, bickering in the press, saying, all right, sign the fucking paper and we can fight. And he wants to fight, I believe, quickly. Mayweather said, I want to fight in June. June or July, I want to fight. So it's coming up.
Smart.
Yes.
So the last thing I heard is that they both agreed to numbers, and it's at a third party now to agree on the contract.
And who is that? Dana White?
It would be whoever's going to be producing the fight. Who's going to be the promoter?
Doesn't Mayweather want to do it?
Mayweather should be the one to do it. He actually has an official boxing promotion company, and they make the most money out of any other promotion right there right now.
Yeah.
The problem is that they're going to be doing boxing.
Yeah. I know.
Come on.
So
Here's the deal. This will be one of the biggest money fights. It's gonna be close to Mayweather Pacquiao. Levels.
Yeah.
I mean, they're both gonna make close to $300 million. I think with marketing, with sponsorships, with everything that's combined to it. If Conor signs the same kind of contract, right? That contract where you better give me some of that.
You get a cut of
right,
yeah.
Right, because that's where Mayweather makes his money. Everything all encompassing just turns into like $300 million almost every time.
Because a lot of people think, it's the gate. It's like it's not the gate.
Yeah, it's not the gate.
It's a fucking pay-per-view buys.
It's pay-per-view. It's the marketing he does behind it with all his other products. It's everything else that comes behind that. Mayweather is the smartest businessman in boxing history.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And now Conor McGregor's trying to do the same, and which is great. I think he should. I think he should get paid for what he's worth. The guy he fills the seats. And what he's doing is smart. I mean, listen, this could turn into a future of a whole different world of MMA and boxers coming together on this one card.
Yeah.
Imagine these boxing greats, these MMA greats coming together on one card. It would kill boxing and MMA together. It would turn into this like, let's see what the fuck happens. Because you're waiting for that one knockout that might fucking be. Like, let's face it. If it's a spelling bee, Conor McGregor wins, right? Because Mayweather can't fucking
dumb
read.
shit. He's dumb shit.
Right.
Let's
be honest. If it's anything, if it's a fucking chess, checkers, I don't give a shit what it is. Conor McGregor wins.
Yeah.
If it's a boxing match, Mayweather wins, dude.
I think badly. I think he beats him bad. I think it's a bad fight where I think McGregor would get knocked out.
I don't think he gets knocked out. I think he gets wore out like the Nick Diaz fights. I think he gets wore out and just looks stupid. It's embarrassing.
But it wouldn't go the full 12, though.
I think it would, man. Because Mayweather doesn't have the power.
But I think he's so much more skilled. I think he'd knock him out in 3 or 4. That's my prediction. I think he would let McGregor go a couple rounds. But it's one of those things where Mayweather's been an excellent boxer for his entire life.
He's a smart boxer.
Yes, and McGregor.
He's a smart boxer.
He's a technical smart boxer.
Is kind of a boxer. He's not a full. That's not his full.
He's not a boxer. You can't even claim to be a boxer.
No,
Nick
you're right.
Diaz outboxed him.
I know. You're right.
Nick Diaz is a better boxer.
Yeah.
So it's like, wait a minute. Nick Diaz fucking beat the fuck out of you. You think Mayweather's not? Mayweather's gonna beat the fucking dog shit out of him. But it doesn't matter. It's not about the fight.
No.
This is about the money.
It's about the money.
This is about bringing together one of the most entertaining fights that's ever gonna happen.
I would watch it. I'd pay the $100 for it. Would you?
Oh God, I would pay $500 to be there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'd almost pay $1,000 to be front row. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you think if he got beat, if McGregor got beat, would he then call him out to come to UFC?
Yeah, but he would. But Mayweather wouldn't.
Mayweather wouldn't do it.
There's too many levels. There's too many levels of MMA. No,
so you can't go the other way.
No, you can't go the other way.
No, you can't go the other way. There's too many levels.
I'm sure there's going to be that excuse.
No, it's not. Here's the thing. He doesn't lose. He loses, but he doesn't lose. No one gives a fuck. Hey, it was an entertaining fight.
Yep.
It turns into that. There's no record book that says, hey, what's his status in MMA?
Yeah.
He doesn't get another loss.
Right.
Yeah.
This is just
It's
fucking.
just fun.
This is a money game.
It's almost it would almost be a circus event where you're like,
That's all it is, dude.
Cool.
Yeah,
It's the guy fighting the bear.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
Like, let's go see what happens. You know? And there's that small chance that all the MMA fans are going to run to this because that small chance that Conor gets that one knockout
I know.
punch.
I will.
Yeah, I would too.
And
dude.
I will be rooting for Conor.
That's why we like fighting.
I know.
That's why you like
I know.
fighting for that
That's
one
the
fucking
sickness.
punch,
Yeah.
dude. You're like, it could happen.
And
like,
the
no, it
story.
can't. You know?
That's the sickness of
My
it.
money's gonna be on Mayweather.
Oh,
My
yeah.
heart's gonna be on Conor. You know what I mean? Like I want Conor to
It's
knock
like
him
the
the fuck
Rocky
out,
thing.
dude.
Yeah, you're
I think the
like,
odds, the pre-odds, were at like 17-1. I mean, it was just a fucking.
So I'm gonna tell you this right now.
blowout.
I text. So the article I wrote, I haven't posted it because I'm just like I don't feel like it's got enough power to it yet to post. But
Right.
I've reached out to a lot of major MMA guys and some boxers. All of them, Mayweather. I'm talking.
yes.
Greg Jackson.
Yep.
Mayweather.
Oh yeah.
Nick Palmisano, you know his experience.
Yeah, of course.
Mayweather. Cabbage.
Yep.
Big time.
Yep.
Mayweather.
Cabbage was on the show. Yeah.
My
Yeah.
father. Mayweather.
Yeah.
Jeremy Williams. Mayweather. I mean, all these Kid Coke.
I'm Mayweather.
Kid Coke.
I say Mayweather. Yeah.
Every single one of them says Mayweather because it's a boxing match.
It's a boxing match.
And Mayweather's great. I mean,
Mayweather's great.
And like I said, he's
Well,
a
that's
smart
his-
boxer. Yeah, that's his world.
sport,
That's his
so-
world.
Yeah,
So-
if you're
so-
gonna come into the world, I'm gonna.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
gonna fucking show you the business.
Yeah.
Last question. Do you think this fight happens?
I think as businessmen as they are, it better.
That's
It
what I
has
think
to.
too. You'd be so
It better.
dumb
So
to
many
turn
people
down that money.
So many people are like, no, it's not gonna happen. Like, no, it better happen because this is like retirement money.
Yes.
Because the more money than Conor McGregor's ever gonna make in his MMA career.
Yeah.
Because look at boxing and MMA, dude. Pro boxers make way more than pro MMA fighters.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
hands
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And so Conor's gonna make more money than he has in probably 4 fights in a row.
Maybe his entire career.
Exactly.
In this one fight,
Exactly.
he would make more money his entire
Right.
career.
So I think Conor is one of the second smartest businessmen in fighting. Because
Yeah.
I think Mayweather's one.
Yeah. And they both can promote themselves.
Right, and I think so. It's genius. I think it should happen. I think it's going to be great for both communities.
Yeah.
It'd be the funnest thing to watch in fucking the past. I don't know how many years.
I would kill to be there, and it would
dude,
be a blast.
As soon as they find out where it's at, I'm looking at tickets and seeing if I can get it.
Oh yeah.
Oh come on, man. Why wouldn't
I'll
you want to
meet
do
you.
that?
We'd
It'll
have to
be
go.
it'll be Vegas, obviously. Yeah.
It's got to be Vegas.
It's gotta
Wait,
be
can I
Vegas.
go?
Yeah.
Wait, no.
We'll see.
We'll see.
I'm probably
Can
going
girls
to
go?
We'll set up a live podcast.
Exactly. Yeah.
Are girls allowed to go? or-
We'll FaceTime.
You wanna go to that?
We'll
You wanna
FaceTime
go?
live.
She wants to go.
Oh, can I just
She
say-
wants to go. I want to go.
Can I just say your wife's very, very pretty?
Stop it. I don't want
Yes.
people to know that shit.
No, I was gonna say because like he doesn't want people to know how hot his wife
she's
is.
gorgeous.
All right.
Yes.
She's
Just
beautiful.
saying.
Shiz, you did well.
gonna
You did well, Rocco. You did well.
Yeah.
This is the point in the show where we get to since we're doing a crossover, we're going to do a Drinkin' Bro of the week.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Revolutionary Figure of the Week. For the Drinkin' Bro of the week, it's actually going to be a broettes. This one was submitted by Lindsay Haney. She says, "Please."
Lindsay.
Oh, yeah, you know her.
Yeah, I know the name somehow.
She was. I believe she was at the Columbus, Ohio
She's one of the
screening of
big
Range
Drinkin'
15.
Broettes. Yes.
Yes, she's like prominent bro.
She says,
yeah.
"Please, for all that is holy, make April Dykes Linder Drinkin' Broette of the fucking century." She's going past week and going into century.
Oh wow.
Our fellow broette, Rachel Ann, just had back surgery, rendering her completely useless. Love you, Rachel. She cried out for help to the broettes after being left high and dry post-surgery and the person that was supposed to assist her. April took the call, drove 13 plus hours, and is spending a week with Rachel at her house. She's helping her with her 5-year-old daughter, as well as cooking, cleaning, and assisting her in her recovery. April is truly an angel, and she completely embodies what it means to be the drinking broette of the week. What a fucking amazing group of
That's the
gals we
community,
have
man.
in the community.
I actually
community.
saw this
Cheers.
post and it was
Yeah,
amazing. Like
dude.
you feel for this person, but she's across the
The
country.
community, man.
Yeah,
The community
and
has stepped up in so many ways.
The comments were just like crazy to the point where literally
You get
someone was
emotional.
like,
Yeah.
and they're like, I'm getting in my car right now and I'm going out there.
It
And
happened,
then-
it happened the other night with the Arizona chapter. I saw a guy post and say, like, he's down on his luck. You know, family's not doing well. The military's kicking him out soon. He's
Yeah.
drinking alone in Tempe. And the Arizona chapter, within 45 minutes, had 5 people there drinking with them, and it was just like,
It's
that's what the
amazing.
community does. The community does that. And
Yes.
it's beautiful, and hearing that, man, that's amazing. Thank you,
April.
Cheers.
April.
Yeah.
Cheers. And then for the revolutionary figure of the week, I'm actually going to give this to Jared Taylor. I know we bag on him a lot, but he is actually the one. He is actually the one who invented Drinkin' Bros. He was the one that started the Drinkin' Bros.
Yeah, well, it was this crazy idea we had. We wanted to create a space for veterans so they would never drink alone again.
Yes.
You know, and so we thought about a podcast, and we never did the podcast for a while.
Yeah, well, he called me. He said, "Hey, we tried it, didn't work out," and I was like, I think I can help out. I think I can help
We weren't
out.
sure how to do it, right? Because
Yeah.
it's just not our world.
Right,
You know,
right.
And I'm a big podcast guy, but I'm like, I don't know how to do this shit.
Yeah. And
So
when he told me, I was like, I can do it.
Yeah, so we created the group.
Created the group online, and it was, at first just a couple people here and there, and then it is literally snowballed into this massive thing. In every city I go to, because you travel a lot too.
Yeah.
Every city I go to, I see a Drinkin' Bros shirt.
So I went to New York. and we hung out with some Drinkin' Bros there.
Yeah.
I mean, anywhere you go.
Anywhere you go.
And it's just
It's
one of
never
those,
being alone.
Right.
Like not drink. It's evolved
It's just
into just never being alone.
Just,
like
if
this
you have a hard time,
yeah,
we got you.
And if if you're in that group and you're in a city or wherever you're at, they're cool. Because you're like, they're a Drinkin' Bro?
Like-minded.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you're cool. Then they're cool.
You're not going to offend them.
Yeah,
You're not
it's
going to be
like-minded.
a little delicate.
And that's one of the things.
Yeah.
Like, we started the name Drinkin' Bros, but you don't have to drink. It's not about that. The name
It's
just
just
kind of
not.
Like, the name's a name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Essentially, like, really, I like veterans that are going through struggle. I hope they don't drink.
Yeah.
You know, I hope they get help.
Yeah,
You
know what I mean?
But hang out. Like, don't be alone.
Right. It's just the name is just like, ignore the drinking part.
No,
It's
I
more
like
the community
that.
side.
And it's also like there's civilians like myself and Jesse who are in it. Like, it doesn't have to be. It's
not military. No.
Yeah.
It's
man.
open to anybody.
Like-minded individuals.
Yes.
Man.
Yes.
Just do good shit.
So to Jared, I know
Cheers,
we give you a hard time. We cheers you.
Cheers.
We cheers you.
Cheers.
He's doing big things out there with soldiers.
God damn it! This episode flew by, dude. It's
I
good to
love
have
it.
you back.
You too.
I
We
This
miss
is-
you on the show.
I'm mad it's over.
I know. I'm mad it's over.
Don't make Rocco mad,
I
please.
know. Look, kids, this was a fun crossover episode of the Ross Patterson Revolution and Drinkin' Bros podcast for Rocco. God damn it, I miss you.
Soon, brother. We'll be
Jesse
back.
Wiseman and Ross Patterson. We are out of here. Cheers, everybody. Go buy some Lead Slingers whiskey.
Yes.
Yes.
Still out there.